Hey, Vlad, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Hi, welcoming, Vlad. How you
If
doing?
we took apart and sold this place, bet we'd get a year of food out of it.
All right, trying not to fuck this up again. I'm doing great. Trying, trying not to fuck up. Last time I played it, right here, I fuck it up. The whole planet got hostile on me. I'm doing fine too. I'm just chilling.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside? My what? Let's talk about this. Please. I think there's been a crucial misunderstanding. Just give me a second to explain myself. If you still want to shoot me, at least it'll be for an accurate reason. If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't here. All I'm doing is trying to keep Halcyon alive.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond
I'm
classified.
enjoying it so far.
You can
I'm
write me up in
liking
your
it.
report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving. A recent development, Captain. Apparently someone's broken into the laboratories where I used to work. The board wanted me protected. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have. Look around. We're the only intelligent aliens in Halcyon. I know. I was there. Thomas was the first to take the gas. A simple test, he said. I told him not to, but he insisted. We learned a lot from his autopsy. Enough that we could try it on each other and know when to stop. No one else died. I must find a cure so his sacrifice isn't in vain. There are other teams. We didn't want to experiment on human test subjects, so we used the only resources we had. Each other. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it. That ain't a shock. Board folks will lie to their own mothers if it preserves their paychecks.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished
Oh,
without a
that the
trace.
one that crashing.
The board also has its brand to uphold. If you can't trust the brand, what else is there? If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing, and will be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
Look, cold-blooded murder ain't easy on my spirits. But all this research, all these experiments, it's wrong. It's all void damn wrong.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony. Consider that. You won't regret this. I'm still far from the breakthrough I need, but you're at least giving me a chance. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive. That'll do, sucker. Now move along. The doc has a lot of work ahead of her. Tidying up and such.
I wonder if I can tell the one that I killed her.
The board is our best and only chance at survival. People will...
Oh, this is the one. Oh, I know one is. Of agree.
Byzantine life seems awful cushy. Could get myself used to kicking back for a spell.
Yeah, I need to get
It's all
something from
paperwork, ass
poverty.
kissing, and stuffy parties where everyone eats too much.
An overabundance of food sounds just fine to me.
Not when you're on call, pumping stomachs all night.
What's gotten into Bachmeyer lately?
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery. And you say that
How do I go back?
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture?
Oh yeah, through here.
Auntie Cleo's pipe patch. All of the benefits of smoking a real pipe, and none of the messy cleanup.
Well, that's just about it. Try to get it. I think that's the key.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is in... We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
CNP Borst Pockets. Can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds. Borst Pockets.
Is it done? I see. If you need directions to Byzantium, it's the big fancy one. Can't miss it. These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down. Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities. Your words, not mine. Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate. Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one. Ask. I have nothing to hide. Not as much as I'd like. The board dispatched it to Earth on a resupply mission, I think. Why? Interesting. It's possible the board wanted the cruiser to disregard ancillary tasks. But to what end? I'll have someone look into it. But for the moment, we're pissing in the wind and shooting in the dark. Considering how you get around, you'll probably find answers before I do. Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here? Oh, sure. I'll get right on it. Everyone hear that? Yeah, this gal's getting a letter of referral. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
The thanks we get for showing a little integrity.
All right, Nate. You hate that. No matter what. Hate that.
Run. Borsted baked beans is the only one. Rizzo Purpleberry Touch. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purpleberry flavored
Oh, braga. Tá aqui.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Oh. You mean I'm supposed to be meeting you?
Oh, I like her.
Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded. Whoa, I'm not one of your B&E specialists. I just provide intelligence. Some of the guards hang around Billingsley's House of Inebriation between shifts.
That place is still open? I used to study there during medical school.
Maybe you could do some reconnaissance there. You know, swipe a key while nobody's looking. Just remember, you didn't hear it from me. Afraid not. He almost never leaves his home, and his guards never leave him. I've always been fascinated by birds. If you ever research Earth species, there are thousands of them, so colorful and distinct. The other thing about birds, though, is their environmental indicators. Exactly. I started thinking about everything we see around Halcyon, and all the things we don't see. For starters, you rarely come across anyone living in Byzantium who wasn't born here, even though we get ships in all the time.
Trust me, anyone with a lick of sense gets out of here as soon as possible.
But most people don't. In fact, most people stay exactly where they start. Doesn't that seem strange to you? And then there's the way nothing gets fixed. There used to be a suggestion box around here. People would drop ideas in. Nothing ever came of them, of course.
Sounds like my old job. I had all these bang-up ideas, you know? Like making everybody haul their own damn boxes. Never did catch on, though.
That's what I mean. Everyone needs a suggestion box so they can voice their thoughts. So what if nothing changes? Sure, that part is. That's why they install shredders in those boxes, after all. But one day the shredder broke. No one came to fix it. And since it wasn't working, we didn't have anywhere to file our complaints. So you can imagine how messy things got. At first, management put up an out-of-order sign, but that just seemed to worry people, like they were advertising something wasn't working. They eventually took the whole suggestion box sign down so that people didn't have any expectations about it. But they never fixed it, never replaced it. Doesn't that seem odd to you?
Yeah.
The whole episode made me wonder,
actually.
if they can't fix something as simple as a suggestion box, what else aren't they fixing? After a while, I got connected with our mutual friend and started using my position here to feed him information when I could. That's it, really.
Oh, not here. Wait, oh, it's there. Oh, no, it's through here.
If I spit, think I can hit that mechanical down there?
The dissidents actually... Spacer's Choice Adreno. For life's little injuries.
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part Purple Spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary. Then you'll want to speak with our automechanical inebriation assistant, located just over there. Quite so, but I would never lower myself to do something as gauche as tending bar. My automechanical assistant does all the work for me.
What's the problem?
Hey, stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times. Yep, you're looking at the Minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all. He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the Minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone. Yep, I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks.
Claro que é bem-vindo aqui, Oswaldo. Sempre vai ser bem-vindo nas minhas lives.
That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Spectrum vodka. Where do I get that? Press the button here. Fuck me, you motherfucker. Hey! How do I get drink? Oh, there.
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine
Exit
cocktails
Oswaldo.
and
Você anda meio. Tá me deixando ocupado. Is that. No. Oh, no. Big one, his hands. Why there is so many? Yellow, green, yellow. One.
Hey, you look familiar. Have we met before?
Hey, don't say which
Please
one.
allow me to improve your drinking.
Alright, got out. Se quiser conversar, depois da live eu posso. Eu tô ao dispor de você. Ah, foi por isso que você perguntou pra ela lá na live do Pia. Ih, agora eu entendi.
Hey, you look familiar. Have we met before?
É, eu vi. Eu achei estranho mesmo.
Here's to me. Hey, you're really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should
Sinto
probably
muito.
slow down before Face down on the tile somewhere.
É como alguém uma
Who am
vez
I
disse pra mim,
kidding?
sempre dê
I could have
tempo
another.
ao
You got
tempo.
another?
Quem sabe ela não volta atrás, mas apesar que ela é... I mean... Are you just on hat?
Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails and pre-approved banter.
É ver, ela anda muito estressada por causa das lives que ela tenta fazer. Ela não anda, ela parou com as lives de Mother Rings. Ou pelo menos hoje eu não vi ela fazendo.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy. Oh, Laws. I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you. I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense.
Ela
You've
pediu
got another
espaço.
menu.
Pediu tempo,
Doctor's
mas
orders.
não é casado.
Guess I can't argue with that. Ugh. Was that one supposed to taste like purple berry crunch? Or am I just tasting?
Ou eu tô entendendo tudo errado, porque pelo que eu entendi, ela não é. Eu pensei que ela era casada.
I just need to sit down.
O cara morreu? O cara morreu? Então, se quiser, depois você pode, a gente pode conversar, não sei, Discord ou pelo chat do TikTok, você que sabe. Pode sempre contar comigo. Eu sou a pessoa mais chill que você vai encontrar. Eu não vou me importar, eu não vou pegar lados, eu vou sempre tentar escutar as pessoas, não importa o quanto ruim é. Também não vou julgar ninguém. Vida é muito curta pra ficar julgando as pessoas.
I don't think I'm getting over this anytime soon.
Better him than you, right?
Yeah, I tried telling myself that already. Didn't work then, ain't working now. Thanks, though.
Vou adorar isso, era isso que eu queria ver. Ah, você achou? Porque eu sou bem acostumado a escutar os outros. Ixi. Já escutei muita pessoa chorar. Já tive muita pessoa chorando no meu ombro.
Your best find this week.
I've always loved that sculpt. I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture?
Uma coisa que minha avó me ensinou muito bem é nunca julgar as pessoas. Nunca levar comentário, fofoca a sério. Nunca julgue uma pessoa se você não quer ser julgado. É assim que ela vai falar pra mim. É, eu vi que eu escutei você falando com o Pia.
Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
Oh, so it's not me this time. Whew.
Marilyn, is that you?
Loss! We certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
My God. Sorry.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into, right? Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. She's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead. I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction
Deixa eu ver, eu
was
consigo ver pra
lost
você
on us,
rapidinho.
darling.
Não. Ela não está em live. Não, 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 não. Não está em live, não.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
Ela não tava boa, né?
It's
Porque ela
not
também
that
tava jogando meio
simple.
ruim ontem.
For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Damn. Okay. Back to see your finds in the... Oh. Your corpse out.
Captain, got a minute? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Yep. Tem que falar sozinho pra você ver se você atrai pessoas aqui no Twitch. Uma coisa bem normal.
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake,
E aliás,
the
eu não
scars
gostei
are
daquele
real,
povinho
or,
que ela joga junto,
oops,
não.
did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Parecia meio... Pra ser sem sincero, cara de merda.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene.
Aliás,
Then,
Oswaldo, se
Mother
você,
would
se
do
você
the old,
pudesse, desse um
"You
like
had
lá
us
na
worried
live no
sick."
YouTube, que eu tô fazendo
Her
live
eyes
nos
would be
dois
red
lugares.
and she'd have her
Eu
fist
ia,
in front of her
ia
mouth to
apreciar.
stifle a sob. I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know? And I've got a reputation to maintain. I'd love to know how you describe getting kneecapped. Uh-oh, it looks like we're in for a big talk. Can't I just have a drink and punch some poor defenseless pillow instead? Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money? I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Here's what I can't get over. Clyde wasn't always friendly. He wasn't ever polite. But he was always on a level. You always knew where he stood. Now I don't know what to think. I don't know if he was ever straight with me. Did he ever believe in fighting the board, or was he just feeding me a story? Hey, Ellie. Hey, Ellie, how's your head? Still spinning?
Felix, the secret to surviving a good night is a big breakfast. Wait, what are you yammering about?
I was
E o
just
pior é que
curious.
eu coloquei o delay no
You used to make a
YouTube
face
pra
whenever we
ser.
talked, like you had a headache.
Agora que você fala, é verdade, o Twitch não tem delay.
You're okay, but don't go rubbing
Eu
it
não sei
in,
por que
right?
que o YouTube tem. Eu coloquei pra 0 delay lá na configuração. Deixa eu até dar uma olhada agora.
Energizing ointment. Enjoy 6 cups worth of concentrated caffeine in every dollar.
There's no way one would fit.
How would you know? You've never seen one.
Neither have you. I don't know anyone who's seen one.
Try Anti-Cleo's. It's better than nature.
Não, sumiu a opção. Agora sumiu. E eu não sabia que era esse tar desse codificador.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Aí eu só tinha que começar, eu tinha que entrar uma vez pelo OBS.
Why can't something
Anti-Cleo's antibiotics. Take comfort in knowing that anything antibiotics cannot stop will probably kill you quickly.
That episode from a few weeks ago was supposedly based on a
Spacer's
real
Choice
incident.
2-hour energy brew.
You
Watch
mean the
out for
one where the
hour 3.
dissidents blew up an orphanage?
Eu não vou realmente mudar ainda pro YouTube. Eu vou esperar meu canal pegar 500.
I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly. I. Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain, there you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
Privacy, motherfucker. This is my cabin. I'm going to give you. It's not there.
We're in orbit over Cap. We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Ué, ela abriu? Deixa eu ver. É, ela abriu mesmo. Abriu tarde ainda. Quase 9 horas. Se eu fosse você, eu deixaria ela quieta por um tempo, hein?
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind. Some people, but no one in this
E
office,
não
I'm
ajuda
sure
que ela
you,
tem uma
might call it stupidity.
personalidade bem forte
Hey, who's she
também.
calling stupid?
Gênio bem forte.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off. We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium. Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch, but financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course. Oh, it's certainly not about what I say.
Não é,
That's all
não.
down to our
Pelo
legal
amor.
team and our CFO.
Eu acho que ela tem um gênio bem. Olha o jeito que ela conversa pelas lives. O jeito que eu escutei ela falar.
I remember that one.
Tem algo que eu também não gosto do jeito que ela fica
socialite who broke her
pedindo
neck,
implorando as pessoas dar
Of
pix
course,
pra
no one
ela.
remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen.
Toda
Typical.
minha vida de
That claim
streamer, eu
is airtight.
nunca fiquei
Our
pedindo
best
pras pessoas me dar
investigators couldn't
dinheiro.
find an exclusion for that one.
Eu me tenho raiva que pessoa que faz isso. Me engana as pessoas.
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Tá bom, Raul. Depois você me manda se você quiser pelo TikTok mesmo ou pelo Discord.
Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd
Tá certo, eu geralmente não comento com nada. Eu guardo tudo
But you wouldn't
pra mim
actually do
mesmo.
that, of course. That would be fraud.
Isso arruma um monte de problema.
I think you have something in your eye. Perhaps I can interest you in our ocular abnormality coverage. I'm forbidden from accepting bribes.
Oh,
no matter how
motherfucker,
tempting.
really? Ah.
It's just that I'm still too junior for bribes. You have to do at least 10 years before you're eligible for company graft and kickback benefits. The employee handbook doesn't say anything about that.
Oh my god, you need
Very well.
10 years to
I'll
be
need the
able
name
to
of the
accept
new
bribe.
beneficiary.
Oh my god.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
A word, Captain?
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Yeah. The funny thing about getting what you want is then you gotta figure out what to do with it. I've never been much of a planner. Makes my eyeballs itch. If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee. Could have fooled me with all your tough talk. What's gotten into you? I always thought it meant we get used to the smell of each other's dirty socks. But you really do see a rosier version of things, huh? Yeah. I'm not trying to get all mushy or anything. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests. It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Fala que eu te escuto, que nem diz aquele programa. Fala que eu te escuto. Queria ter jogado com vocês hoje de tarde, mas não deu. Eu tava enfocado nesse maldito desse codificador. Esse negócio no Twitter é tão fácil. Você só faz a conta, pronto, mano. Eu só preciso configurar o OBS and done. Streaming.
Hey, Cass.
Eu gosto como o apelido de Yuka pegou. Todo mundo agora me chama de Yuka.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Já que a maioria me chama de Carm, ou Yu, como eles meus amigos americanos. Mas todo mundo BR deve me chamar de Yuka. Aliás, se você puder me falar como é que tá a qualidade no YouTube? Eu não sei se ele vai perceber a qualidade do OBS que é pro Twitch vai servir pro YouTube, porque lá o bitrate é bem maior. A minha qualidade da minha stream pode ser bem maior lá. Vamos. Abre. Não vai servir. O Twitch não deixa você fazer com mais de 7K de bitrates. Você pode colocar quando quiser, mas o Twitch só deixa você usar 7. Nada, o YouTube, se você for o YouTube, deixa você usar até 30K de bitrates. Dá pra você fazer stream de... Você realmente espirrou no meu pé, gato?
If I spit, think I can hit that.
Do YouTube dá pra você fazer até 4K se você quiser de live lá no YouTube, se você tiver um PC pra isso. No Twitch, não importa o setup que você tem, vai ser sempre 1080p.
What's gotten into Bachmeyer lately?
So the ship talks? Do all ships do that?
I can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one.
The best finest.
Ada's something special, though, ain't she?
Ada.
Remember that
What
stranger
is
on the square?
it? She? It? I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
Used to be, I thought she was a simulated intelligence. You know, a long series of commands telling her how to react to certain inputs.
You used to. What do you think now?
Well, I worked with a lot of machines, and ain't none of them like her. They can be pretty smart, but mostly they're rule books with a voice box. Ada's different.
One of life's mysteries, I suppose. I don't trust it. If it crashes us into a star, I'll be a mite upset.
If he's crashing on the star, we'll be dead, you.
You with the hips. Over
Mayuka.
here. Let me take a closer look at you. Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the
Aliás, você já
well-traveled
conseguiu arrumar seu
spacer.
PC de jeito ou ainda tá dando
Splendid.
problema
I
com
love
você?
it. Your walk, your posture, the cut of your clothes, you carry yourself with the bearing of a noble, but you dress like a barbarian. How deliciously outre. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Eu não vai vir.
Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio.
Aliás, você deletou seu
I'm working on a
canal
new
na
line of
Twitch?
clothing that will shock this city to its core, and
Apenas
I'd like your
curioso.
help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me? Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me. Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following.
Não,
The
não
apparel of
atualiza
an
não. Se
iconoclast,
com esses
the
drive
armor
tá
of a
dando
marauder,
certo pra você,
and
não
a full
atualiza não. Eu fico
ensemble of
tempo sem
spacer
atualizar
gear,
os drives
helmet
da minha
included.
placa mãe, da minha placa de
And
vídeo.
when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals.
Ainda mais que a Nvidia adora fazer burrada com os drivers
You're
dela.
going to absolutely murder this job. Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word.
Such muscular shoulders.
Depende. Se você tá querendo jogar algum jogo que o
I
driver
no such
vem
thing,
com
ma'am.
alguma
Nonsense,
coisa
you're
pra
absolutely
melhorar o
lovely.
desempenho do
Chin up
jogo,
now.
até que sim, mas
I have
como
just the thing for you. Let me do a back of the
às
envelope
vezes nem é
calculation.
necessário.
Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There. Love. That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back. I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Eu lembro que teve um teve um drive um tempo atrás
And
que
there we
acabou
are,
com
my darling
o
girl. I
Cyberpunk.
wish you a
Não dava pra jogar
splendiferous
com Ray
evening.
Tracing.
And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no.
Ok, então. Você me avisa quando você puder me escutar.
No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
It's Parvati. You are Parvati?
Can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it.
Look who is here!
I guess that's everything then.
Shine, do minha prima, go to YouTube, same name, give it a like.
I just have to actually do it now. You know,
No!
there's a part
Hey.
Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Nothing to fazer. Go to YouTube. I'm streaming there too. On YouTube. Same name. Even like on the live, on the stream there on YouTube. And subscribe too. We need to get 500 to be able to stop jump on my lap, cat. The love of God, cat. Stay quiet. I need to go. Wait.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker. Take someone to watch your back, please.
Oh, you're on bed? Did you just wake up? Or you just lazing around like you always do, you lazy nub? By the way, did you saw Phase Linear Hunt? That game looks so different from what she used to play. Holy shit! I was lurking there and look at the details. It looks so different. Wait. Wait. Oh shit! It opened the. Oh, you just walk. Oh, all right. Good morning. Good morning. Como é? Sleep build. Sleeping build. Well, yeah. Did you saw that graph? Holy shit! It didn't look. It didn't look Hunt showdown for me. To me, I was so happy for her getting a new PC when she can play games without any kind of lag. Where is she? Oh, she's up.
So I was watching this serial the other.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
It looks the same thing to me.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Right? It was so good looking at
I
it.
shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
Oh, Oswald, this is Shine. He's my moderator and a great friend of mine. Hey, olha, deixa eu falar em português. Shine, cover your ears. I'm going to talk in Brazilian. Ele é um amigo meu do tempo que eu jogava PS2. You can bully him if you want. Yeah. There we go. You can. Você pode encher o saco dele se quiser. Principalmente em português, ele não vai saber, mas eu vou.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never.
What are you laughing at?
Always thought
You
it was
can't
funny
understand what I'm saying, you nub.
Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
That's that the dress she got. It's ugly. It's not even a dress.
Loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others.
Oh, I have.
He was
Well,
fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's
wait,
got to."
what?
Cover the bills when I chafed against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be.
Shaking my head.
Didn't mean I had to like it.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can bully him. He's my mod, but still, he's always late. He's always late.
What about your mom?
And he
I
feels
didn't
to play
cry, you
Fortnite
just
with
hardly
me.
mention her, and I've been wondering.
She passed when I was small. Taught me how to change a fuse on her deathbed. Even sick, she was patient with me. She kept exhaustive I could see why Parvati.
We'll get the kitchen back to you soonish, promise.
Where I need to go? Do I need to get out? Side jump. Alrighty, going out. Stay quiet, cat. Why I need to go back? You don't know what to do, game. Oh.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
I want how the details.
I feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and after a few minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
What do you mean you don't do your homework? You need to do your homework. No Fortnite for you until you do Fortnite. Until you do your homework. Don't be a Dustin.
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages.
Oh, é
stuff we
verdade. A
repaired,
Dustin jogou
how I
ontem
taught
com a
her to
Moon. Os dois
salvage,
ficaram
and she taught me to
quietos a
build.
partida
When
inteira.
I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary. Said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
What bird?
One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her.
What?
And then she
Talking
pulled out
about?
a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like
Green bird.
cleverness
Why
and
did you do
humor,
green?
and how it made her want to be more open. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes.
Duolingo
Fix
pet?
things together. Share meals, talk.
Somewhere.
Maybe she could rub my shoulders
What
when
game
they're
you
sore.
talking about?
I said I might like that. It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Duolingo. Never heard of that before. The- You are crazy. Gosh, and now I have a crazy mod, a crazy mod and a crazy friend. Ah, life is the best thing ever. Whatever now. What to do now? Iconoclasm or other in space. Ah, I'm going to do that later. I'm not going to. Bro, yeah.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Go give me a damn like. Get out of the bed, you nub. You should be, you should think, you should. You, como assim? Quem precisa de lição de inglês? Eu aprendi inglês jogando Final Fantasy. Quando eu tive minha primeira lição de inglês, acho que na 7ª série ou na 8ª, não lembro. A professora até ficou boca aberta. Eu lembro até hoje que ela ficou boca aberta comigo falando inglês com ela. E ela falou, mas você fez alguma escola? Não, não fiz nenhuma escola até hoje. Ah, look at me. I hate talking English, to be honest. Some words are really hard to spell for us, but besides that, I'm quite fluent.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism, know what I mean? Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of
Que nem você
representation?
falou que eu tinha sotaque americano.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime? Terrific! We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby!
Tá, agora eu quero saber como é que eu vou entrar dentro daquela mansão, isso sim.
If Hortense yells at me about vagrants, what?
Hey, sorry about your folks, Ellie.
I'm just sorry I forgot to search the liquor cabinet before we left.
I know that's a joke, but be careful. I lost someone once. After I buried him, I raided his Rizzo stash for a bit of comfort. And I ain't stopped drinking since.
Hey, who says that's a bad thing?
Yeah, come. How do I going to go there?
You must be... Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of her?
For the last time, access to Byzantium is impossible without a proper nav key. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to be somewhere else.
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking. Admittedly. Now if only you could gracefully take a shower, preferably in whatever hovel you came from. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness. I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see. I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him. Of course it is.
Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that. If you have wealth, you're successful. And if you're successful, you must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept.
Oh, o Gustavo abriu a live dele já?
Chief Idea Officer. He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a very long list. Let's see. He picked the colors they included in rainbow chips. No one else wanted purple, but he insisted. Everyone loves the purple ones. And you know how the Cosmic Smokes logo has an eye in the middle of a heptagon? He said that one came to him in a dream. He was a true visionary, so far ahead of his time. You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee? What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse. The worst thing to happen to Halcyon. A contest that gives even the lowliest and most inefficient workers a chance to live in Byzantium. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair? Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
Beats standing around and talking to aristocrats anyway.
Yes. Listen to your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you? Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down.
What kind of phone is that? Send me through
Unless, of course, you had a
Discord.
wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs. The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them.
Well, but why it's not working?
For
Should be
favors like
working,
this,
Shine.
You need to spend... let's call it social capital.
Maybe you didn't try hard enough. Bro.
Now that you're all high society, you gonna start shitting gold too?
Are you kidding? I'll eat my bid cartridges before I waste them on shit like that.
We stick together after all this? I'll hold you to that.
I just might. Someone's gotta watch your ass.
If Hortense yells at me about big...
Auntie Cleo's level head. Feeling a little off balance? You need a level head.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong.
If I spit?
That's the last of them. Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retirees lately? Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure. Come on, let's go hit up Bijou's. Can't. They're closed. Someone saw a sprat in there. Bijou's too? Damn. What's this city coming to?
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet? Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process. Then, if you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and leave your troubles behind. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Today is the first day of your early retirement. Congratulations. Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early Retirement. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively by 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injury, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's Blazing Borscht Barbecue or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet. Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will. All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center. While you're here, be sure to check out the displays for some fun facts about the early retirement program and selection process.
Shut up.
Once you're ready, enter the elevator at the end of the hall and
Bem-vindo
leave
de volta,
your
Osvaldo.
troubles behind.
Oh God, shut up. Thanks God.
Security patrol processing. Searching for unauthorized persons.
Valeu, gente, no YouTube que estão me apoiando. Muito obrigado pela chance.
Threat level neutralized. All beginning. Security threat eliminated.
Down they go! Nice one!
Area. Security by person initiated.
Ninja Code, Ninja Code.
Beginning security patrol.
Subir aqui.
Now switching to garbage disposal mode. Clearing all queued security. Aiming sys target locked. Performing security.
You got him!
Beginning security.
Ah, um Dark.
Pissing him off! Ready for more?
Die, machine. Oswaldo, se você tá aí, boa sorte lá no jogo, Oswaldo. Welcome back, Shine. Queria eu ter duas telas. Meus dois monitores que eu tenho morreram.
I'll sue every technician and...
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of her? I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope. What? You mean it's just a sham they perpetuate so they can dispose of the rabble? That's brilliant. To take the most burdensome members of our society and simply remove them. Oh, I'll never doubt the wisdom of the board again. Why, I had no reason to be envious at all. What a relief. Just as any professional should be, even if your profession is violently inclined vagrant. Now then, to the matter of your fee. What, because of the violence? They were just auto-mechanicals. But suit yourself, I suppose. In any event, while I'm deeply grateful for the peace of mind you've brought me, I will need some solitude to fully bask in it. So if there's nothing further...
Going to be so bad. I want to do that. Oh.
What? Make him regret it.
Oh shit. Ah. Shit. I knew it's going to be bad. I knew it's going to be bad. Now everyone is aggressive to me. To get out. No. Oh, thanks God. Oh, get out. É, mas eu preciso de um segundo monitor, Oswaldo. Querendo ou não, eu preciso de um segundo.
And we're stalking, and we're stalking.
Can you please move away, sir? I'm trying to be sneaky here. Thanks God, thank you. Oh shit, it's there. Ah. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. No, wait, that's me leaving. Ah, shit.
Huh? Take your best shot, Cass.
Oh shit, no, run.
Better take a look.
Oh shit.
Bring him down!
Shit! No!
I was so close to get. Bum, 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 bum.
I'll keep it down.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-da-nya, ba-da-nya, bum, 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 bum. Não, sai daí. Agora. Não, 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 não viu.
What was that? What was that?
What?
Incoming!
Ah, shit.
What was that?
Ah. Como é que eu vou pegar as escadas? Só se tiver outro lugar pra ir.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Vamos.
What was that?
Here they come. Open fire!
I can take a hint.
Vamos. Ah, vê onde tem óleo por aqui. Ah, oh, não, 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 não. You don't see anything. It's anything. Ah!
I'll keep it down. Hmm?
What? What? What was that?
Take your best shot, asshole.
Ah, shit. Oh.
Going silent.
Ah, cara, como eu odeio essas pessoas que vão lá na live do Piá só pra perguntar se eles dá skin pra ele. Nossa, como isso me
Something's not
irrita.
right.
Returning fire!
Oh, meu Deus do céu. Como? Oh, que saco, viu? Repete. Falando como eu odeio gente que vai na live do Piá e pra ficar pedindo skin. Nossa, como isso me irrita. Ah, mas...
Mom? Thought I saw something.
Verano!
What mess we got? What's that? What? What was that? I better take a look.
Good shoot!
Something's not right. I'm gonna go help.
I'm taking cover! This one's mine!
How did you get in here? You! You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me? What could possibly be so urgent?
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
Yeah,
If
small
this is
home pra
about
bicho.
another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, it's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself. Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in? Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then? Process of elimination. The only other person with access? Of course, of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important.
Falei que eu
Whatever it is that
odeio
brought
essas
you
pessoas que
here,
vai na live do
Rockwell
Piá
is the
pedir
one
skin de
behind it.
graça. Me deixa nos nervos. Tava uma zona. Ah. Pensei que o meu fone tava uma zona.
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This colony's problems have always seemed to trickle down from the top. If we're set on fixing Halcyon, that's as good a place as any to start.
Exactly. And fix it we must.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time. I dearly hope I'm not imagining this. Now, we've got to get into the HHC. That's in the Acropolis district, along with the other major corporate and government facilities. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint
Me
just
irrita,
down the
mano.
street.
Me irrita tanto, mas eu fico quieto pra não falar com o pessoal do chat dele quando eu tô jogando com ele. Mas olha, ele dá cada uma cortada se fosse na minha stream. Ih, já foi 2 horas já? Nossa, já faz 2 horas que eu tô jogando, ó.
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're awful trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash. Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Okay.
Here they come.
Please don't hurt me!
Why is that? Oh, you kidding me, everyone? It's again. Really? Ah. Eu já vou desligar a live aqui, já vou. Ai, que... Ainda fuck it again.
I can deal with this one.
Alright, doesn't me here. Alright, I gotta fuck up again. I can't believe I hate doing presentation. Everything you do, fuck things up. Everything. Holy shit. Ah, let's find someone to raid. Oh, tem 100 online. Lápis on. Ah, going to raid Lápis.